Brad Williams, Excel Prime. Getting rid of formula errors once and for all. You're going to deal with a whole host of errors when inputting data into Excel. It's just the rule. So let's take a look at some of the various errors you're going to run into and how to fix them. We're going to have syntax errors. The formula may have mismatched parentheses, or a function may not have the correct number of arguments. Logical errors. A formula doesn't return an error, but it contains a logical flaw that causes it to return an incorrect result. Incorrect reference errors. The logic of the formula is correct, but the formula uses an incorrect cell reference. I've shown you examples in the past where you have to go in and you need to check the range. Go up here into the box if there is a range and just hit the name range and make sure the numbers match up. Semantic error, an example is a function name that is spelled incorrectly. A circular reference occurs when a formula refers to its own cell, either directly or indirectly. An array formula entry error. Now, this is old school, and that is what's called Control-Shift-Enter. Depending on if you're using Excel 2019 and above, you do not have to enter Control-Shift-Enter. Any Excel apps before 2019, you're going to still need to use Control-Shift-Enter when you're dealing with arrays. So when entering or editing an array formula, you must press Control-Shift-Enter to enter the formula. Next session will be arrays, and I'm going to show you some of the old school stuff that you may need to incorporate depending on what edition of Excel you're using. Remember, 2019 and anything online, in other words, Office 365, you don't have to use Control-Shift-Enter. One of the most common problems you're going to face when dealing with formulas are parentheses. Let me show you an example. Mismatched parentheses. We have an example where we're using upper right A1 and left upper A1. What happens if we take this example, over to the right, just go Control V, hit enter. Oh, you're going to have a space here. Remove that space. And what's going on here? You entered too many arguments for this function. What does that mean? That means there's an error in here somewhere. Let's clear this out and let's look at this thing. Upper parenthesis. What I do sometimes is I'll just count 1 parentheses open. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're asking, well, what's going on here? Well, you have to count again or just review. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 open and 4 closed. That's going to cause a problem. So now you have to try to figure out where the error may be. So then you just start doing this upper parenthesis, right. Okay, we have a left, right, and you have this comma here. So upper 18 that doesn't make sense. We're not adding or something. I mean, we don't have an if statement. Problem probably is right there. Why don't we put a parenthesis in there and hit enter? And that's what happens when you forget to put in the parenthesis in there. This is the exact same example. This is what happens. You really want to manipulate text. This is what you can do. You can add any argument you want in an Excel formula. And here you have parenthesis, and here it says S parent thesis. All right. Anyway, I'm a little bit off track. Mismatched parentheses is problematic. The next section, we're going to get into identifying additional errors within Excel formulas. Brad Williams, Excel Prime, Williams out.